Hello and good morning, Kinaway community, and to all our friends in the business community joining us here today. Before we begin, I would like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land on which I am coming to you all from. But I'd also like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land in which each and every one of us are tuning in from, and pay respects to elders past, present, and emerging. Before we get into the webinar, I'd like to remind you all that Kinaway is still offering the usual forms of business support for our members and your families and your staff. So if you feel the need of support or assistance of any kind, please feel free to get in contact with the team here at Kinaway. So now that I have all of that out of the way, I am excited to welcome, introduce, or just reintroduce you guys to some familiar faces. So let's give a warm welcome to Kinaway's Economic Broker team. Woo! So because I know all of you will do a way better job than I will, I'd like to go around the virtual room and get you guys to introduce yourselves and your mob if you feel comfortable doing that. So let's start with Jimmy Brown.
Yes, g'day everyone. My name is James Brown. I'm one of the economic brokers here at Kinaway. A proud Gamilaroi man. I grew up on Bundjalung country up on the Tweed Heads. A proud father of two children. But yeah, I got family back in Narrabri, Colorado, and yeah, grew up up on the Tweed.
Oh, sorry. We'll go with you next, Brad.
Yeah, my God, your mob. My name is Brett Lee. I grew up in Foster, in the mid-north coast of New South Wales. But yeah, proud Yampa man from my country is out in the western New South Wales area. Yeah, dry land, stony country people. But I grew up on the coast next to the ocean. But yeah, been living down here on Wurundjeri country for the last 10 years, and yeah, really excited to be joining the team at Kinaway.
Julie, would you like to introduce yourself next, my queen?
Hi, I'm Julie. I'm the Aboriginal business broker for Western Victoria, and I live on Wadawurrung country. I've been there for about 9 months now, and yeah, love it. And I also love my job, travelling around Victoria and meeting wonderful business owners.
Beautiful. Thank you, guys. I can hear someone using the bloody hand dryer in the background. Sorry, Kinaway community, but we are on the ground. This is our office. You'll hear all of us doing our work, doing our thing in the background.
It's a coffee machine, I think.
Oh, really? Oh, man. Beautiful. Well, thank you guys for that. I appreciate it. So my next question, and whoever would like to answer we can share that around with you guys. But I think a really important question for people who may not know, or for people who might be new members to Kinaway, what does a Kinaway economic broker do? So what services do you guys offer, or how exactly, what is the relationship between the member and yourselves? I guess we'll just keep doing that, going around the room, and we'll just start with Jimmy Brown, if that's okay. This guy right here.
Absolutely. Cool. So what do we do? So I think, it is quite broad, what we do here at Kinaway. But primarily, we are the main point of contact for our members. So, whatever it might be that a member sort of has an inquiry about, it could be around some sort of business support. They could have a query around any sort of networking event, any mentoring or business coaching, any sort of procurement sort of opportunity that a member might be curious about. They will reach out to us, and we generally have the right answer. And if not, we will know somebody that will, so we can sort of facilitate any sort of introduction to anyone. Just depending on what the inquiry is. But yeah, I think as our role here is to be that primary contact, for our members, when they do engage with Kinaway.
Perfect. Brett or Julie, do you have anything else that you would like to mention to the members that you do in your daily days of being a broker?
I think it's quite different from area to area, between regional areas and also metropolitan Melbourne. So one of the bonuses is that we live in the areas that we're supporting, and so we have those connections on the ground. Otherwise, we're in the position to help with those introductions. Look, there's so much that we do. It's different every day. You never know what to expect. Sometimes it's linking a business in with another business. Sometimes it's procurement opportunities or with linking in with our corporate partners. Sometimes it might be just supporting our members to find staff and to keep staff or upskilling their staff. So, yeah, it's quite diverse what we do on a daily basis.
Beautifully said, you guys. Something too that just came to mind is, as you can see, I do the marketing and comms. So sometimes you'll see posts on our socials that might be an EOI for a business list or a gift list. Some of those things and that's broker led. So these guys will have some ideas, and we like to find opportunities to promote you and your business, typically around a theme. So, there's always really creative ideas coming out of the broker team, or, just opportunities to help and support you guys in strengthening, I guess, your business. Am I speaking out of turn, or am I correct, broker team?
No, that's correct. Great work.
Okay, cool. Just got to double check. Well, beautiful. So that was perfect. So I guess we'll move on to my next question. This one's kind of quick, and I noticed some of you guys did mention it, but easy to mention it again. But for each of you, what areas do you service in Victoria? For members who might be watching and who are still unsure about who their broker is, if you are watching this, this will help you know who your broker is, and you can see their faces too. So we'll start with Jimmy Brown again.
Yep. So I look after the Melbourne metropolitan region, so in the northern and the western suburbs. So that's the area that I look after with our members, and I think currently there's about roughly around 120 member businesses that I look after in my assigned region.
Perfect. Brett?
Yeah, I'm also Melbourne Metro region from the south all the way down to the Mornington Peninsula, and the eastern region as well, all the way up to Healesville and Pakenham, all around that area.
Beautiful. Last and certainly not least, Julie, whereabouts do you service?
My area is Western Victoria, so it is a huge area. So I go all the way down to Warrnambool, Geelong, Ballarat, across to the South Australian border, and all the way up to Mildura. I also caretake probably about 15 businesses in the Hume region, while there's no broker looking after that region full time.
Yeah, so members, now you should have a good idea about who your broker is, and not everybody at once with poor Julie. But yes, I hope that helps, because I know some members find it a little bit tricky to know when they first become a member. So I hope that helps.
I think just on that, Katani, I might just jump in. So like Julie sort of mentioned, so we also have our regions that we're sort of assigned to as well, but I think we're pushing close to the 500 member mark now. So you probably notice from time to time we'll sort of, especially with these regional sort of areas, one of us metro-based brokers might reach out as well, just to help, really manage and sort of look after our members in those sorts of areas too. We don't have an assignment broker, but we thought we like to shirt around the team, just to make sure that we really do look after our membership base as a whole.
Yeah, perfect. And also, I feel like, if you're unsure about how to get into contact with someone in particular or any of that, you really can just reach out to us by calling us or emailing the info@kinaway.com.au, or you can even message us on social media, because yours truly will see that, and we'll be able to help get you in contact with whoever you need. So don't be shy about who you reach out to. We're all here for wanting the same thing, and we'll get you talking to the right person. But thank you, Jimmy Brown. Cool. So my next question, it's a little bit of a big one, I guess, but so you can take your time in thinking of an answer. But I thought it'd be a nice opportunity to talk about your members and your relationship with them. But my question is, what's been the most interesting, inspirational, or noteworthy experience that you have had while working with your Kinaway members? Does anything come to mind?
I can jump in. Are we still going around
Go
in that
for it.
order? Yeah. So I mean, I've been at Kinaway for a few years now. I remember joining at the start of COVID, and I suppose the one thing that sort of struck me, when I first started at Kinaway, was just the resilience, amongst our members. It was obviously a tough time for the wider business community and the Kinaway members as well, and just the resilience that was shown, for our members, to really get through it, and sort of throughout that tough time, saw it as an opportunity to sort of work on the business and sort of plan for when things was to open up. Even though we were sort of unsure and there were a few sort of false starts, it was just striking, just the resilience of our members, and how they sort of recognize an opportunity throughout the tough time to sort of stick through it, and just get out the other side. And I think it sort of shows now, it's reflected in our membership. Excuse me, our membership numbers. Even sort of coming out of COVID, we're still seeing that increase, which is really encouraging. So that's probably the one thing that I sort of noticed was just the resilience, and also just the diversity as well in our membership base. We got businesses in pretty much every industry you can sort of think of. So it's probably two themes that really stuck out to me.
Yeah, if anyone watching hasn't looked at our business directory on the website, do so, because James is right. It's kind of mind blowing, the array of industries that we've got Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander business owners in. It's actually really inspiring, because it's like, we're all proud of who we are, and we've all got strengths and skills in different areas. And that business director is a really good representation of that. And it's just exciting and inspirational to see. But thank you, James. Brett or Julie, do you guys have anything?
Yeah, I think one really awesome thing about coming onto the team pretty recently for me is seeing all our members, meeting them in person and hearing their stories about how they got started in their business and what inspired them to sort of go off on their own and set that up, and that hearing about that journey. And then also, through all those black coffees is seeing all those businesses, connecting with each other and potentially creating their own opportunities through that networking, which is great. So, yeah.
Yeah, true. Actually, on that, we should talk about the black coffees. Maybe even after Julie's had a chance to speak. But yeah, black coffees, I'll pick on you, Brett. Maybe you can talk about what they are and things like that for members who might be new and who might not know. Even members who aren't new and haven't gone before, could be a good opportunity to talk about that. But Julie, I'm picking on you now. Do you have any noteworthy thoughts or experiences with businesses that you'd like to share?
Absolutely. Definitely want to back up what both James and Brett have said about the resilience of the businesses and how they've gone through COVID and coming out the other side. Collaboration has also been something that I've seen, innovation. So our businesses working together to grow. They've moved in different directions. Some have totally rebranded, changed the focus of their business. In saying that, though, I know that sometimes, some businesses are still struggling to get back on their feet, and that's what we're here for. Please, reach out to us. Let us know what the issues are, and we'll see what we can do to help you get back on your feet and get your business up and running again.
Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, that's definitely, what Kinaway was for a lot of people during COVID. I mean, like during the lockdowns and stuff. I actually joined Kinaway in the middle of all that. So James is like a good he's had a good perspective on that and how the business community, the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander business community as a whole, how everybody got through that together. Beautiful. So just on the black coffees thing, I think I'll slip it in here before my next question. But does maybe Brett, would you like to talk about what black coffees are and maybe what why they're a good thing to go to and helpful for business owners for our members?
So black coffees are a opportunity for Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander businesses to get together and have a coffee together and have a yarn and provide support or receive support from each other and connect up with opportunities and things that Julie mentioned. And so it is actually a separate organisation, and the brokers here have all been hosting various black coffees over the last couple of months.
Thank you so much for that. So my next question is, can you all please let us know 3 facts about yourself that your members and even myself might not know about you? It could be a hidden talent or an interesting hobby or a niche hobby, or even something like your favorite musical artist or your favorite movie or something like that. It has to be 3 things. I'm going to pick on you guys, and I'm strict 3 things. And this time I'm going to pick on you, Julie. What's an interesting thing about yourself that your members might not know?
Okay. I'm ambidextrous. So when it comes to a lot of sports, I can, such as cricket, I bat left-handed and right-handed. When I play tennis, I can swap my racket between each hand. So that's one thing. Another thing, I love to dance. So if there's any live music, I spend probably 1 or 2 nights a week out dancing and going to live music and bands. And the third thing, I hate offal.
What is
Anything
it?
with
You
offal.
hate what?
Offal.
What's awful? What is that?
Animal organs cooked up in your meal.
Oh. In my 25 years of life, I've never heard that word.
Or ox tongue or lamb's brains or anything like that. No, not a fan. Or eggplant.
Completely understandable.
You can cut all this.
What's your preferred style of dance, Julie? I could see you being like a break dancer or something when you go out.
I like rock and roll.
Hell yeah.
Old dancing, 80s.
Yeah.
Look, just quietly, members watching, I may or may not have seen these moves at our Christmas party last year. I already know. And Julie is the groover. We're going to have a dance battle, Julie. I love dancing too.
Absolutely.
Beautiful. All right. 3 interesting facts. I'm going to pick on Brett next.
3 interesting facts. All right. I'm a songwriter. So I've been doing that for the last 15, 16 years. So that's probably one little hidden talent. The other thing is that I used to do triathlons, but no longer. I haven't done one for about 17 years. So I used to do triathlons as a junior, and miss being able to run. I can't really do it anymore.
Can we get back to it? I love
the third thing, I'm not sure actually. Probably, I love playing soccer.
What's your favorite genre?
I love folk music, like acoustic, with real instruments and stuff. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Anything with a good melody, actually. Yeah.
Anything with a good tambourine and triangle solo. Perfect. Yeah, that I was very surprised when I found that out about Brett, that he's a singer. I'm like, God damn, all these people are talented in this office, and I just sit here and talk. Jimmy Brown, what about you? Don't get and be shy. Look at him sitting way back in the corner trying to hide.
Yeah, three things. I've just learnt this one recently about myself. I go on like YouTube. Like I just get stuck into like a certain sort of topic just randomly. So throughout COVID, I was really getting into chess. So I'd spend hours on YouTube just watching just chess videos. I don't know why. And I've just come to realize that I've started watching heaps of golf videos. I don't play golf. I don't have enough time to play golf. But for some reason, I just sort of, I'm just attracted towards this just random sort of topic. So that's the one I'm obsessed with at the moment. Don't ask me why. So that's fun fact number one. Number two is I saw myself on this video, and this is the natural color of my hair. So I've gone, for the slim shady, the 90s slim shady look, Eminem. Yep. Actually, fair fun fact: the first album I ever owned was the Marshall Mathers LP. I was probably too young to own it, but yeah, that's the second fun fact. And the third is I like to think of myself as, and I got called this at Bunnings a couple of months ago, as a weekend warrior. So have just recently moved into a house that myself and my partner were fortunate enough to buy, and I think I'm a bit of a handyman, which I'm not, but yeah, went into Bunnings a couple of months ago to buy a screwdriver, and yeah, the bloke working there quickly realised that I'm a bit of a weekend warrior. So yeah, that's a third fun fact about myself.
I've never heard of weekend warrior, but I love it.
I mean, either, but I'm trying to be proud of it. I don't know if it's a good thing or not, but yeah, that's what I got called.
You know what? You got to claim it. You got to take back.
Yeah.
Like, hell yeah, it's got warrior in the name, all right?
Yeah. Because I went in asking for a screwdriver, and he asked me if I wanted a brushless screwdriver or not. And I asked him what's that, and he just called me a straight up weekend warrior after that.
Oh,
I still don't know what a brushless screwdriver is.
You got to ask him if he's got glass hammers, and then they'll be like, you're one of us.
Yeah, that's right.
No, that's awesome. Well, thank you guys. I enjoyed that. James is a natural blonde, as you can see. Oh, there. That was my favorite fun fact. Beautiful. So we're kind of reaching the end. This webinar is just a good opportunity, I guess, for everybody for you three to show your faces out to the community, and for everybody to sort of hear your voices, see your faces, and just kind of get familiarized again. Just in case. It's nice for them to be able to get to know you, and I'm sure after this webinar, you'll be getting phone calls and you can get to know each other that way. But my last question's more of a just call to action, I guess. So if you guys, the brokers, have anything coming up that you or an EOY or anything that you'd like to mention while you have the floor, do so now. I'll
jump in quickly. So I think Brett mentioned it before, but yeah, we do have a couple of black coffees coming up later this month. So on the 21st and the 22nd of June in the north and western suburbs. If you are interested in joining, or someone that may be interested, they don't have to be a Kinaway member, they can be thinking about getting into business or anything, please, feel free to reach out to Kinaway or jump on our socials, and all the information that you need is on there. And just be sure to stay on those socials too, because we always have a number of sort of programs up and running as well. Yeah, programs, opportunities, business lists. There's opportunity for a lot of things, whether it's developing things in your business or promoting, getting promotion, or just it's all there. And it's all on the socials, and it's, I have an idea about it, because that's my department. Beautiful.
I have an event too next week.
Say again,
well. I've got an event next week.
Oh, yes. Would you like to tell the community?
Yes, it's going to be in Wodonga, so it's an Aboriginal business wellness event, and it's for the Hume region. I'm sure that other businesses, if they're happy to travel, can attend as well. So it's held at the Quest in Reed Street. All the information is on our social media pages. It's a full day event, and it will be facilitated by Lee Couch, one of our businesses, and she will have also another 2 support facilitators, which are also Kinaway members. So please, if you would like to attend, you can contact me directly or let us know. Watch out for the social media posts, and yeah, come along. It'll be a good day.
Yes, I'll provide links to information about the mentioned events, programs, all that stuff in the description of this webinar. So just scroll down a little bit and you'll see everything you need to know. But yeah, that's all of my questions. Are you, the brokers, happy with how our Meet the Brokers webinar went? I'm sure people watching are happy, or you bloody better be.
Yeah,
Because
happy. I've just got one question, Katani.
yeah.
Can you give us
Shoot.
3 facts about yourself? Some 3 fun facts. I know one, which I'm happy to share.
3 fun facts. Damn it, that's my thing, to get other people to answer, not the other way around, Jimmy Brown. For 3 fun facts, I don't know if this is like all hidden or unknown, but I am a big horror movie fan. I love horror movies. I am a little Bible of them. I know facts and whatever else. I'm just obsessed. Uh, I am a giant nerd. You can ask James this. I play video games all the time. I will stream video games. That's my little community. I'm a big old dork. Other than that, what else is there?
Where
I'm
can
also
we access your stream?
Pardon?
Where can we see your stream? How do you access the stream?
You know what? Only a select amount of people know. Y'all will have to try and figure out what my alias is and go and find it. I won't mention it here, not right now. Maybe someday, if I become a member, I'll find a way to promote it. But yeah, my third fact is I'm also ambidextrous, Julie. I can do that. I remember playing badminton at school and would just pass the bat to each hand and didn't realize that others weren't doing that. And they were like, "Hey, you're ambidextrous." But yeah, so there's my 3 facts, Jimmy Browns. I answered that so easy. But yes, that was an excellent webinar, if you ask me. I am now going to go into my little spiel. So thank you for watching, everybody. And thank you for everybody who joined us. So, Julie, James, and Brett, thank you for joining us today. Taking time out of your busy days, which I know you guys are insanely busy. So thank you. We hope that you guys at home or at work enjoyed this. And I hope you feel a bit more familiarized and like you've gotten to know some of our brokers a little bit more than you already have. So, if you need any help or if you need any support or if you've got any questions, these are the people that you can reach out to, or any of us, and we'll put you in contact. And as I usually mention, if you'd like to catch up on webinars similar to this one, you can find them on our YouTube, on our Facebook, or even our LinkedIn. And you can catch up on them that way. I'd suggest YouTube. It's really easy to navigate on that one. And I'd also like to remind you all that if you need any support or well-being services, we have those available to you through Brendan Heed, and you can contact him at 1-800-Kinaway. What was that number, Jimmy Brown?
1-800-Kinaway.
There you go. So thank you again to everybody watching. Thank you, brokers, and we will see you next Friday, same time. Everybody say bye, Kinaway community. Bye.